What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we are going very in-depth guide on the healing effect aspect and how healers work. Like and subscribe for more amazing mobile videos. There's a lot in this video. It's going to be a long video. I'm going to have timestamps down below. There's a lot of calculations and not a lot of numbers to go over. The first thing I want to address though, and this has kind of been upsetting to me, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this. Maybe somebody out there can give me a second take on this, but while I was doing a lot of testing all day, I found something really weird that's been going on. The thing that's happening is I have two different pieces of gear and we're going based on healing effect 20. Now with testing, when I have just this ring, I'm getting one number for our healing effect. And then when I take this off and I put this one on, I'm getting a completely different result for our healing effect. Now I went ahead and I've tried all different combinations to figure out. At first I was like, maybe the attack is somehow affecting the healing, and I tried adding attack, subtracting attack. It's not the attack at all. The only thing that I can think of is that it has something to do with the fact that this healing effect is a main stat and this healing effect is a substat. Even though they say 20 both, you'll see, I'll do a quick test run so you can see the difference. It's very minimal. It's only a 13 healing difference. So it's kind of weird, right? That it's very, very low, because all of the other testings I did when I did increments of one, healing effect by 20, 21, 22, like you'll see as we go throughout the video, I did almost every single number to see the differences. This one, like the 220s, there's just, it's really weird that one is healing more than the other. So we'll just go ahead, we'll take this one off and we're gonna just do this run. You'll see that everything is zeroed out. The only additional thing we have is the healing effect plus 20. The attack does not matter because Vortex is going to be our test dummy for this whole entire series. And his healing is based off of his max HP, which we're gonna go over the difference of. Is the healing effect better as opposed to your healer's specific stat that scales with their healing? So either max HP or their attack. For all of the testing, we've been going into the guild boss, which is the easiest thing to do. We go to Nightmare 1, we go to fight. We're using our legendary lion tank, this guy Regis, I think is how you say his name. We're using him as our test dummy. So what we do is we just throw him out. We let the dragon do 2 attacks to him, and then we just see how much he gets healed. So we've been doing this pretty much all day long, so we'll just throw him out there. He doesn't have any special effects that are going to alter the healing, so there hasn't been any problems with that. Every time you throw the healer out there, you'll see the same consistent healing numbers. All right, now we'll go ahead, we'll put Vortex in there, and now you'll see 4,233, which is what I had written down. Go back to Vortex gear. We're gonna remove this one now, and we're gonna go back to this, and it is this one right here, and you'll see that it's pretty much the same. The only thing that's changed is the attack. However, like I said, I tried to do calculations and think maybe the attack was affecting it, but it is not affecting it at all, because I even did healing tests where I just buffed Vortex's attack and nothing else, no healing effect, just attack, and it was still the same amount of healing whether I had attack power on him or not. So that is definitely not affecting it. Now we'll go ahead, we'll head back to our guild, we'll do the guild boss again, Nightmare 1, and we'll run this again. Again, if you have any ideas of maybe what's going on, please feel free to comment down below. But like I said, the only thing that I can think of is that that substat is higher than 20 by like a point, like a 0.1 extra, like 20.1 or 20.2 or something like that. So we'll go ahead, we'll throw Vortex out there. You'll see 4,246. So you saw that his healing now is 4,246 right there again. So it's a 13 difference, but the healing effect is still 20. So really weird number there. I don't understand why that is. Maybe someone can give me some idea. All right, we are at the whiteboard. Here we go. We got our healing effect tested. This is gonna be all of our numbers. We're gonna do one for strictly the healing effect numbers, and then we're gonna have one for the HP. Quick summary, if you're just here to find quick information and you don't wanna go over all the numbers, the healing effect is actually better than trying to scale your hero if their healing is based on their HP. Now this test is just comparing the healing effect to the HP effect. I also have to do one comparing healers that base their heals on attack power as well. So I'll do another video where we go over that, but for right now we have our healing effect. So what we did was we went ahead and we put gear that would only upgrade the healing effect numbers and not HP, so the HP was constantly 0. So at first we have our healing effect 0, everything 0, no gear. Our base amount was 3,468. Then we're going to increase it to 10, and you'll see that we go at different increments. Now over here, the first instance, you're going to see that from 0 to 10, we already have a plus 414 increase in our healing. From there, the numbers kind of get a little bit weird, and it's kind of hard to tell the pattern because it almost seems like there is a pattern, but then there isn't. So first we have from 10 to 11, we have a plus 47 increase, then plus 46, plus 45, and then once we get to 14, this is where things start to get a little weird because as we're going ahead and upgrading that main stat that has the healing effect, it actually goes ahead and starts skipping numbers. So this is the first number that got skipped was 14. So we don't have a number exactly for 14, so then it goes from 13 to 15 on our upgrade. You'll see that we go to 4,063 for our healing. So from 13 to 15, it's kind of like this weird number where we went up 2 levels right here, but you'll see that the increase is very small. I mean, it was only a 43 increase. So you'll notice that it's kind of trending down. However, it doesn't continue to trend down. So once we get to 15 and 16, now our increase is by 58. And then it starts to kind of change, and then it goes down to 57. However, we go ahead and again, we skip a tier. We go from 18 to 20, and now you'll see that our healing has went up by 68 points. And then from there, it skips 21. However, I did go ahead and I did like a different combination of adding some substat healing effects so that they would equal 21. And then I tested that out. And at 21, we went ahead and we got only a 4,261 healing, which means from 20 to 21, it was only an increase of 15 healing. And naturally though, the game actually skips that. So you wouldn't even know that difference, skipping that 21, which is only a 15 increase. So it's kind of weird. The ones that it skips, like those numbers it skips, the healing is very, very low. Next, we're gonna move to the top right here. We got plus 22. This was 4,299, plus 38 healing. And then it skips 23, goes to 24. And then from there, it skips 25. We have a 62 increase. And then it skips 27. We have a 72 increase. And then once you start to get into those 30s, it starts skipping levels by 2. So at that instance, it goes from a 28 to a 31, and we get a plus 69 healing. So then we went ahead and I just jacked it to the max. I put the healing effect as high as I could. So we have those calculations down here where for plus 60 healing effect, we got 5,207 healing. And then at plus 86, we got 5,620 healing, which was absolutely insane. So by far, based on my testing, the healing effect numbers are way substantially better to use instead of just trying to increase your healer's HP to buff their healing effect. All right, now we have our HP table chart. So again, it's kind of the same thing. The only difference is now we are not putting any healing effect on, and we're strictly just putting on gear that's going to buff our character's HP because Vortex heals based on his max HP. So from our base amount of healing to that extra 635 HP, it's increasing our healing by plus 88 up to 675, and you'll see that the difference is very minimal. This will only increase our healing by 6. From there, we continue to go on plus 10 extra healing and then plus 11 extra healing. Trying to go ahead and see how much maximum HP we need to put on this Vortex healer in order to go ahead and mimic the highest amount of healing we got from just doing all healing effects. You'll notice that it took us an increase in maximum HP of 14,269 just to get 5,460 healing. And if you take a look, that healing effect, when it was at 86, it still got us more healing. And that's not even having any HP buffs at all. That's just strictly off the heal effect. We're getting 5,620 healing. So it's already a lot more. So you can see that it takes a ridiculous amount of HP just to kind of get that extra healing. Now, the other thing that you have to take into consideration is these two combined do kind of affect each other. So we also went ahead and I did some additional testing to see if there's a difference, whether you add healing effect and mix it with that HP that the Vortex heals based on his HP, and it actually does have a difference. So the numbers are higher if you go ahead and you mix a combination of the healing effect with the maximum HP to increase it. So you kind of gotta have to find like a nice balance between the both of them. However, healing effect is definitely by far the best one that you really wanna look out for. And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.